The ocean covers more than 70% of our planet, yet scientists say we have explored only a tiny fraction of it. Beneath the waves lie deep trenches, silent plains, and cold, dark waters where sunlight never reaches. For thousands of years, sailors believed these depths were home to monsters, creatures so strange and powerful that they became legends passed from one generation to another. But here is the surprising twist. Some of those myths may not have been pure fantasy. Many legendary sea creatures were inspired by real animals, real events, and real discoveries. Today, we begin exploring 12 mythical sea creatures that legends once feared, but science later discovered may have been based on reality. Number 1. The mermaids/sirens. The first creature on our list is the mermaid, also known in ancient myths as the siren. Sailors described beautiful figures with the upper body of a woman and the tail of a fish, sitting on rocks and singing haunting songs that lured ships toward danger. In Greek legends, these voices were said to hypnotize entire crews. But historians later discovered something fascinating. Exhausted sailors traveling long distances across the ocean may have mistaken slow-moving marine mammals for these mythical beings. Creatures like manatees and dugongs often raise their heads above the water in a strangely human-like posture. Seen from a distance, especially through waves and fog, they could easily appear like mysterious half-human creatures rising from the sea. Number 2. Sea serpents. The next legendary creature is the sea serpent. Ancient sailors across Europe, Asia, and the Americas told stories of enormous snakes gliding through the ocean. These serpents were said to be longer than ships, with bodies that twisted through the water like giant ribbons. For centuries, scientists dismissed these stories as imagination. Then researchers discovered the giant oarfish. This strange deep-sea fish can grow more than 30 feet long, with a long silver body and red fin that runs along its back. When injured or dying, oarfish sometimes float near the surface, twisting like a serpent. To frighten sailors who had never seen such a creature before, it must have looked exactly like the sea monsters they feared. Number 3. Yumebazu. From the waters near Japan comes another mysterious figure known as Yumebazu. According to Japanese fishermen, this creature appears when the sea suddenly becomes calm and silent. They described a massive dark shape rising slowly from the water, with a smooth round head and shadowy body towering above the waves. Legends say it could sink ships with a single movement. But marine researchers believe these sightings may have been encounters with enormous whales surfacing suddenly beside small boats. In low light or foggy conditions, the massive black head of a whale emerging silently from the sea could easily create the terrifying image of a faceless ocean giant. Number 4. Agapoga. Far from the open ocean, another sea creature legend emerged in the cold waters of Canada. Agapogo, the mysterious monster of Lake Okanagan, has been reported for centuries. Witnesses describe a long serpent-like creature moving beneath the surface, sometimes leaving a trail of waves behind it. Indigenous communities once believed a powerful spirit lived within the lake. Scientists now think many sightings could have been large sturgeon, ancient fish that can grow more than 20 feet long. These massive creatures move slowly through deep lakes, occasionally rising near the surface, where their long bodies could easily resemble a giant serpent. Number 5. Scylla. The fifth creature comes from ancient Greek mythology. Sailors traveling through the narrow waters between Italy and Sicily feared a monster called Scylla. According to the legend, Scylla lived in a rocky cliff and attacked passing ships with multiple snapping heads. But historians believe this terrifying myth may have come from real dangers in that region. The waters of the Strait of Messina are filled with powerful currents, dangerous rocks, and hidden sea predators. Large octopuses and other marine animals living in caves along the cliffs could have inspired these frightening stories. Number 6. Charybdis. Not far from Scylla was another deadly force known as Charybdis. Unlike a creature with teeth and claws, Charybdis was described as a monster that swallowed entire ships into the sea. In reality, sailors passing through the same narrow strait encountered violent whirlpools created by powerful ocean currents. These spinning waters could drag ships off course or even pull them downward. To ancient sailors who did not understand ocean physics, the swirling sea must have looked like the mouth of a giant invisible monster waiting beneath the waves. But these creatures were only the beginning, because the next legends move far beyond strange fish, dangerous currents, or misunderstood whales. The next monster on our list is something sailors truly believed could drag entire ships into the abyss, the terrifying kraken. The legends we've explored so far might have been inspired by misunderstood animals, strange currents, or creatures glimpsed through fog and fear. But the next sea monsters push those stories into something even darker. because some sailors believed there were creatures in the deep ocean powerful enough to destroy ships without leaving a trace. And one of the most famous of them all was something they called the kraken. Number 7. The kraken. In Norse legends, the kraken was a gigantic monster that lurked beneath the cold waters of the North Atlantic. Sailors claimed it was so large that parts of its body looked like small islands rising from the sea. When it moved, enormous tentacles wrapped around ships, pulling them into the depths. For centuries, scientists believed the kraken was nothing more than a myth born from sailors' imaginations. But in the early 2000s, something extraordinary happened. Researchers finally captured the first images of a giant squid in its natural deep-sea habitat. These creatures can grow longer than a school bus, with powerful tentacles lined with razor-sharp suckers. Some scientists believe that ancient sailors who encountered these massive squid may have unknowingly created the legend of the kraken. Number 8. Leviathan. Another terrifying sea creature appears in ancient religious texts and Middle Eastern mythology. Leviathan was described as an unstoppable sea dragon, powerful enough to churn the ocean and crush ships. The creature symbolized chaos and destruction beneath the waves. For centuries, it remained a mythical beast, until paleontologists discovered the fossil remains of an enormous prehistoric predator called Leviathan melville. This ancient whale lived around 13 million years ago and possessed teeth nearly a foot long. Unlike modern whales, it hunted other large animals in the ocean, with jaws capable of crushing bone. Leviathan may have been one of the most powerful marine predators to ever exist, giving new life to the terrifying legend of Leviathan. Number 9. Megalodon. Few prehistoric creatures capture the imagination like the megalodon. This enormous shark ruled the oceans millions of years ago. Fossil evidence shows it could grow up to 60 feet long, with teeth larger than a human hand. Megalodon likely hunted whales and other massive marine animals, dominating the ocean food chain. Although scientists believe it went extinct around 3 million years ago, its gigantic fossilized teeth continue to wash up on beaches around the world. These discoveries have fueled endless speculation. Some people wonder whether the deepest parts of the ocean could still hide descendants of this legendary predator. Number 10. The bloop creature. In 1997, scientists monitoring underwater microphones in the Pacific Ocean detected a mysterious sound unlike anything recorded before. The signal was so powerful it was picked up by sensors thousands of miles apart. The noise was later nicknamed the bloop. At first, researchers could not explain its source. The strange sound sparked wild theories about enormous unknown sea creatures moving through the deep ocean. Eventually, scientists concluded it was likely caused by large ice formations cracking beneath Antarctic waters. But the mystery captured the world's imagination and reminded everyone just how little we truly know about the deep sea. Number 11. Jörmungandr. In Norse mythology, another massive serpent was said to live beneath the ocean. Jörmungandr, the world's serpent, was believed to be so large that it wrapped around the entire earth, biting its own tail. When it finally released its grip, the legends say it would signal the beginning of Ragnarok, the end of the world. While this creature clearly belongs to mythology, ancient discoveries of enormous marine reptile fossils, such as mosasaurs, may have inspired these terrifying stories. These prehistoric predators ruled the seas during the age of dinosaurs and could grow longer than modern whales. Number 12. Ningen. The final creature on our list comes from modern ocean legends. In the icy waters of Antarctica, fishermen and research crews have occasionally reported sightings of a strange white humanoid figure swimming beneath the surface. The creature has been nicknamed the Ningen. Descriptions vary, but many say it appears enormous, with long limbs and a smooth, pale body. No clear scientific evidence has ever confirmed its existence, and some experts believe the sightings may simply be large marine animals seen under unusual lighting conditions. Yet Antarctica remains one of the least explored regions on Earth's oceans, leaving room for mystery. The truth is, the deeper we explore the ocean, the more surprises we discover. Creatures once thought impossible continue to appear in places humans have barely reached. Giant squid, massive prehistoric predators, and strange deep-sea animals remind us that the ocean still hides secrets beyond our imagination. So the next time you look out across the water, remember this: the sea is still full of mysteries, and some legends may not be legends at all.